Hey guys, it's Fluffykins here, and welcome back to Let's Bake Fluffyween Edition. Today we are going to be making reverse chocolate chip cookies. Credit to two sisters for this recipe. You saw the recipe just there. So let's get straight into it. So I'm going to set the oven to 350. And I'm going to now, while I wait for the oven to preheat, I'm going to wash my hands because that's very important. You don't want germs and all that. Good, there we go. Oops, my phone fell in the sink. My phone falls a lot in these videos. You just never see it, but I believe it's this one. I'm not actually sure. I dropped my phone almost in the batter. Like, it hit the milk thing and fell, and it was, well, I'm so happy it didn't fall in the actual batter because that would have been bad. I'm not sure if it's this video. I think it is. I think this is a cup of butter. Yep, exactly. I was right. Alright, let's get a knife to level that off. I'll just get the rest, because why not? If you hear oven clicking all the time, I'm cooking something, so that's what you're hearing. It's not another Let's Bake video, it's just my lunch. Anyways, let's put the butter in the mixer. If you're wondering what I made for lunch, I just got some fries. I put some oil on them in the bag, and I put some Cajun mix, and I shook it up. Seemed to work very well. I might do a video on it later on. Anyways, now that the butter's in the mixer, we're going to do the steps I've always done, we learned in high school. I don't know if I've ever told that story to you guys about that class. We were supposed to learn how to cook things, not just bake. It wasn't a baking class, it was a cooking class. But all my teacher did was we would make cookies. 90% of the classes were either cookies, something sweet, or we would watch a cooking show because the teacher wasn't there half the time. This was in grade 10, I believe. And yeah, no, that class, I don't even know. That's how I know how to make cookies so well. Anyways, I added the eggs. Now I'm packing the brown sugar. Oh, sorry, I didn't add the eggs yet. I mean sugars. I added the sugars in. The eggs come next. Now I learned my lesson. I lock it. You remember last time I used this thing? The thing popped up and hit me right my wrist. I'm very lucky that it didn't hurt me. Or didn't even leave a bruise. Now I'm putting the eggs in. That's one egg, making sure there's no shells. One more egg. Perfect. I'm gonna wash my hands because I've got egg on it. And I don't want salmonella, which I think you can get from eggs. I'm not sure, but just being safe, better to be safe than sorry. They say you're not supposed to eat cookie dough for that reason. But I don't know. I've got to plug in my charger. 1 second. Alright, I'm back. There we go. That sound was just me plugging my charger in. Alright, let's mix the eggs up with the sugar and butter. There we go. Looks delicious. Vanilla. Yum yum. I learned that a lot the hard way when I was a kid. I thought vanilla tasted good, so I wanted to try it, and trust me, it's not. This was a long time ago. I don't even remember. I don't even actually remember if it was me or I saw it online, but I just know vanilla does not taste good on its own. I think it was me. I don't know though. The full cup was dirty, so I used the half cup, and I just put... And by the way, this thing does not work. I don't know why it exists. It doesn't work. I mean, it makes less of a mess, but it still makes a mess, so... Vanilla smells good, does not taste good by itself. That's what I was getting at this story. Maybe if you put it in while it's on, it doesn't make such a mess. Yeah, it doesn't make such a mess. I think I'll try that next time. I don't have to bake for a while. I've pre-recorded a bunch of these, so I'll have to bake for a whole month because I've got all the Fluffyween baking Let's Bakes done. You would have already seen the hot chocolate bombs and the Pillsbury cookies. This is the final one, so it's almost November, which means it's almost Christmas. I'm just joking. But no, we're getting close to Christmas, which is my favorite time of year. And by the way, this is pre-recorded a very long time ago. FYI, it's not Fluffyween yet. It's almost. Fluffyween starts this Friday. That's as much as I'll tell you. But yeah, this is recorded a long time ago, and this is the final episode. But I had school, and if I predict this correctly, by this time this comes out, I will be swamped with school. So at least Fluffyween videos won't be too delayed. But yeah, I'm already swamped with school. It's already finals week. Well, final project. Well, I don't know how to explain this to you, but like, we have projects. We have 3 of them each term. This is the first one. They're all due this week. I have 7 projects, or 6. I think I already completed one, but yeah, it's crazy. So I'm predicting it's gonna get worse around the time this comes out, so. Alright. I'm gonna turn the speed up a bit, just because. Alright, turn that down. Actually, no. I'll add, I think that's the baking powder or soda. I can't remember which one. It's the one in the box. Anyway, scrape that down so that all of the dough gets mixed up. I'm gonna add the salt. I didn't dump it in, I just forgot to record me putting it in, so this is funny watch. Oh my god! It stole my bag from me. Let me dump the rest in. This is aggressive. The buzzing sounds my laptop. I don't know why it's overheating right now. It always does this. Anyways, I'm holding this down. Alright. Here comes the tricky part, which failed horribly. I tried to roll these out, and it didn't work. I'm putting flour down as a suggestion by somebody. To roll these out, you need flour, kind of like bread. Which works in retrospect, but these weren't the kind of cookies I needed for this kind of thing. So it didn't really turn out. I found another way, which you'll see in a minute, how to do this, but the original way just doesn't work. I think it's because the cookies are too soft. The dough's like really soft. You need firmer dough, I believe, or I'm not really actually sure. I don't know. I'm just dumping it all out. The bowl got stuck in the mixer, so I had to bring the whole mixer over. So basically, this whole bake was a disaster. Up to this point, it was good, but after this point, it was a disaster. I couldn't get the mixer bowl off, and then it wouldn't just work. And I had like maybe an hour and a half before class, and I was like panicking. But yeah, it was a disaster after this. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit because it's kind of boring to watch me just slap cookie dough. So I'm gonna begin rolling. If it's glitchy, I don't know. But I just pressed them all down, and that didn't work. So I moved all the dough to the cookie sheet, as you can see. And I pressed, oh. Sorry about that, the oven called. So I'm rolling them out on here, pressing them, removing the extra dough around it, like you can see. It seemed to work better, but what the heck was that? I don't know if you heard that, but that was a weird noise. But for some reason, they just like expanded way too much and they look like really fat ghosts. You'll see what I mean by this whole, after this point, was a disaster thing. Because I can tell you it was a disaster. The cookies tasted good, but they didn't look good. That's for sure. I'm basically just collecting the dough, making it big enough so that I can put it on the tray and cut it out. I'll speed up from here. Alright, sick transition. Just kidding, that was a bad transition. Here they are. They look good right now. That is. But once they go into the oven, they won't look so good after. I'm gonna bake them for 9 minutes, because that's what the recipe says. There they are. Getting all warm and gooey. Now I'm gonna throw on my oven mitt and grab them. Perfect, that's one. If you're wondering what I'm eating, if you can hear me, I'm just eating some fries with some ranch. It's weird, I know. I'm weird. Anyways, all the cookies are out of the oven. Now I'm going to put the rest that need to go in the oven, which is kind of obvious. I just also rolled up some regular cookies, which turned out fine. Again, 9 minutes. Now we wait. 9 minutes has passed, and I'm going to take the cookies out when the timer goes off. I was a little bit early. I'm going to turn the timer off. Grab these bad boys out of the oven. And that is the face of disappointment. Alright, we're done. Turn the oven off to make sure it's off. I recorded it, hung that up. And hang the other one up. And like that, we've got some very, very, very fat spooky ghosts. and some regular circle cookies. Yeah, it didn't turn out how I wanted it to turn out. They got way too big. They wouldn't cut properly. But, I mean, they're cookies. I love these kind of cookies. They're in the freezer right now. Like I said, I've recorded this in the past for the future, so I don't know if they're still there. But as of right now, recording this, they're still in the freezer. I put them in the freezer so they last longer. You didn't know that. It's a good hack. Oh, 2 for 1. And just separate them. And then this last ghosts, the 2 very big ones. That one kind of looks like the Snapchat ghost a little bit. Anytime is gaming time. Until next time, guys, this is Fluffyween Gaming signing out. Bye, guys. Happy Fluffyween 2021. Stay spooky.